Hello friends, today I'm going to go through a Microsoft Word number in one of the papers that I set for my senior 5 students, and we see how we can go through this number. I'm actually going through Microsoft Word, but I will be going through these other numbers also. For example, we have Microsoft Excel number, and we have also the PowerPoint numbers here. But let me first of all go through the Microsoft Word number, and we see what was required of my dear students. First of all, it says the table below shows the number of customers who like different types of food and drinks based on culture. Use it to answer the following questions. Here we have a table having region, food, drink, and amongst the regions you have central, that is central Uganda, western Uganda, northern Uganda. Then foodstuffs, we have sweet potatoes, the text is in a different direction, matoke, R, X, millet, rice, Y, rice, Q, and Z. Then under drinks we have Toronto, Bushera, and Equate. So what are the questions saying? Copy the table above as is in page 1 of your document. In other words, you're going to draw this table the way it looks like in Microsoft Word. Now first of all, I open a word processing application and I will draw the tables. You have 3 ways of inserting tables, and the easiest way is to use the grid of squares that appears. So I have a Microsoft Word document open here. So I will go to insert. When you want tables, you go to the insert tab under tables group. You see the word table, tap on it. When you tap on it, the easiest way that I can use, that I like using, is moving my mouse or hovering my mouse over these grids. As I'm moving over them, a table is being created for me on my page. So what I need to do is, 1, count the number of rows and columns that I need to create in my table. So I have 1 column, then I have 2 columns, and I have 3 columns. But actually, I'm going to count all of these ones, these small columns. I'm not going to count only 3, I'm going to count all these small columns. I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 columns. Then rows, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 7 columns by 4 rows. That is what I'm going to begin with. So I say, I go to the insert, maybe say, the question, the table below shows the number of customers who like different types of food and drinks based on their cultures. Table of customers and the food stuffs and the drinks they like. Yeah, I like to first of all give it a title. Then I go to insert and I count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4. I tap. Now first of all I say region, food, then drinks. The first one is region. Next one is food. Now the last one is drinks. Drink. Now under food, I'll actually merge these cells because it is all under food. Now let me make this disclaimer. When you insert a table onto your page, it brings 2 tabs extra that were not there before the table was introduced. My last tab here was Foxit PDF, but after introducing a table, I have table design and the table layout. Now under table layout, when I tap there, I want to merge. I'll find my button for merging. These 2 tabs that are introduced after I put in a table onto my document are the tabs that will help me deal with the table and everything that I need to do with my table. So I tap on the layout tab and I'll look for the word merge cells. When I tap on it, it merges for me those cells properly. Now let me put these other things. I have Central Uganda in brackets CU. Then I go down, I have Western Uganda in bracket, I have WU, and lastly I have Northern Uganda in brackets, I have NU. Fine. So I'll try to adjust to see that I have these just on one line. I'll try to adjust my table. See that I have this on one line. Yes, like that. Make my table a little bit smarter. Fine. Now under food, I'll go back and look at my table. I have sweet potato in the first line, and that first cell is actually merged from top to bottom. This one here is merged. I select all of this and I go to layout, I tap merge. Right there the word sweet potato. It means sweet potato is for everybody. Sweet potatoes is for everybody, and that word is actually changed in direction. On the layout tab still, I look for the word text direction. Text direction is around here. I tap on it. When it turns the side that I want it, like that, I definitely leave it there. It is now becoming bigger. Like that. Yes. Now this one, I'll merge this. Tap on merge and I write Matoke and I put R here like that. Me actually maybe zoom in to make it a little bit visible. Yes. Now when I tap here, you go and look at have X, then millet down. This is what is it? This is X above, and it is down. Here we have X, and we join these ones. These two type millet, merge cells, and write millet. Like that. It is also turned in direction and it is facing down. Rice, Y, rice. Oh, change the direction of millet before I leave it. Yes, it is like that. So I have rice. What letter do I have in the middle? what letter it is? Y. NQZ. Rice. Y. Then I have rice down here. Sorry, whatever I made. Rice. Then I have a Q here. Imagine this. Have Q, and I definitely have Z. Z there. Those are the foodstuffs. Then when we go to drinks, Tonto, Bushera, Wete. Have Tonto, have Bushera, lastly you have Wete. So that is the table. We've drawn it. Now we just have to look at it. The font style is Bookman old, and these letters are bold, and everything. When you look at this, let us format our table properly and actually select all this. Under the home tab, we say font style is Bookman old, style, like that. Size is 12. After having 12 as size, yeah, you can actually have this as bold, yeah. Then you have X bold. I actually like using Format Painter. When I double click on Format Painter, I have this bold, I have this bold, I have this bold, and this one bold too, like that. Then I remove my Format Painter. Actually, it seems this is what I need for my table, and I've designed it the way I need it. Let me rectify this. Right click. I actually didn't know you are supposed to put a space, so the computer is directing me. Now that is my table. I finished drawing it the way it's supposed to be drawn. Now let me go to my second question. Question A say copy the table above as is in page 1 of your document. I've finished. I've got the 4 marks. Now page 2, part B, make the word region, food and drinks bold. I've also made it. Shade the boxes labeled X, Q, R, X, Y, Z with the uniform color of your choice. 2 marks. Now that is shading. I'll select this. Then I go to the item of shading. Remember, we said we have paragraph, we have clipboard, and we have clipboard, font, and paragraph. Under paragraph, there is our icon for shading. I tap on it. When I tap on it, I'm going to choose any color for shading. I'm actually going to put a pattern. Okay, let me choose a color. Let me not use a pattern. Oh, let me choose that light blue or sky blue. So I double click on Format Painter, and I'll actually put it in this. I'll select this. I go back. That is not the same color. That is not the same color. I'll actually do this. Yes. select the same, then I go to this, give it the same color, select this, give it the same shading color, select this, give it the same color. I'm actually done with shading these colors. Then after that, shade the boxes labeled with uniform color of your choice. Finished. Put a 3-point border around your table and center the entire text in the table. We're going to put a border around this text. I'm going to select it, and I will say borders and shadings. I will say outside border. Actually, let me go to borders and shading. Go to borders and shading. After choosing borders and shading, I will choose this. I'll remove this. I'll choose this. I'll remove this. Choose this, and I'll choose that. Then I'll say 3-point border, and I'll click OK, like that. But as if it is not a 3-point border. Yes, I'll have that 3-point border around. Now my grids have got lost, but that is okay. It is actually fine. But all I want is them. You can actually bring them back, but and color black. Rotatable. Right up here, I can actually draw these lines back. And actually draw these lines back. And actually draw these lines back. The ones that I've lost while putting the border. I can draw them back like that. Yes, they have become outline. Oh no, I have to be a little bit accurate when I'm doing this, because I don't want to introduce some other lines, but I actually want the lines that are there just to remain there. Yes. Oh, like this. Perfect. Yes, now I have my table just there. So I take back my pen. Now I'm done with that point also. Then I put a 3, I'm done. On the same page, include this set illustration of the work from the support files set.doc. Copy the file and paste it on the page 1, and make it appear as seen below. So we are going to do this. Now I may not paste it, but I'm actually going to do it, just doing it on the other page of ours that we have. So I'm going to open here, and actually I'll use shapes to do that. Where do I get shapes? I go to the insert tab, shapes, choose an oval, and here I'll draw my oval. I will not need to get or to hold my shift key, because the moment I hold shift key, it will produce for me a perfect circle, yet I don't need a perfect circle. Shape fill, no fill, then shape outline. I need black outline. So I'll duplicate this circle 3 times such that I can have, yes, I hold control and duplicate it the other time, yes, to have whatever I need. Now I'm going also to have, like, I don't need another thing to add on. This is what I have so far, so I can group these 3. First of all, 3 that I have, I select all of them, right click, and I will choose group from the menu that appears. Group. After grouping, I can actually move them wherever I need. And I can actually make them bigger or smaller depending on what I want, because I've grouped them. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, actually they told me to center the content of this page. I didn't do it. I had to center it like that, or you can go to layout, you choose this, it does everything. Oh, here, this is my shape that I've drawn, and it is only left for me to add the details. What are the details? Wete, Tondo, Bushera. Now these are the regions: NU, CU, WU. To add those things there, I'll use a text box. So I go to insert text box, and the list of text box is displayed, from which I don't choose the built-in. I'll choose draw text box. When I choose draw text box, it brings me plus sign, which I use to draw, and I put the word NU. Let me make it a little bit bigger. This is NU. So I right click on this and I choose shape format. But even before right clicking, guys, let me not make it harder. Just shape format. I'll say shape fill, no fill. Shape outline, no outline. That one is enough. So I will duplicate this by holding Control and have another one here. Duplicate it also and have another one here. So I'll see my original have NU, CU, WU. So it means here I have C, and here I have W. Yeah. Now inside here, I'll duplicate still I'll duplicate this. Put this. Then what do I have here? These are the drinks. I have Kwete, Tondo, Bushera. So I'll have Kwete here. Layout options. I have Kwete. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller to fit. Make this wider. Yes. So I duplicate this and I put it in there. Here I'll put Tondo and I'll duplicate it and put down here. This one is a little bit bigger. So I write Bushera. After that, in the middle you put potatoes. Hold control, duplicate this. So I select the whole of it and I put potatoes. Hold control. I put rice. Move it in the center. Hold control. Duplicate this. Put matoke. Get a little bit bigger. Hold control. And I put millet. Yes. Yeah, I guess that is all that I need for this set. And after doing that, remember I first of all grouped these shapes, and now I want to group. Let me bring these inside. That they can also look as if they are part of this. First of all, I now have to group everything together such that everything looks as a unit. So like I did to the first one, I'll select this one, then I hold control and I'll add on. I'll add on that, and if I'm doing a mistake, yeah, let me select like that, then I hold control, not really, select that first, yes, I add on that, it's a plus like that, I add on, it's a plus like that, I add on, move like this, I say plus, I add on, I add on this, I need to say plus, yes, add on, need to see, yes, I add on rice, I move, I see a plus, I tap, I add on, I move, it's a plus, I tap, I add on, you just keep holding control key and it will be adding for you whatever you select. It will be adding for you whatever item that you select. The moment you select it, it will be adding it for you automatically. But as you're moving or you're hovering the cursor, you see a cursor having a plus sign, and when it brings a plus sign, that's when you tap. And when you tap, it adds whatever you want to add onto the selection. You have to be a little bit careful such that the moment it brings a plus sign, you definitely have it. Now when I tap on this, it also adds for me the bigger circle or the bigger group that I did. Now I release my control key. When I go to shape format, I'll see the word group. Now when I'm not in position to see the word group, I'll just look at the icon of group. When I tap here, I'll see group, and when I tap on group, everything is grouped together. At this time, I have my shape drawn properly, and everything is actually grouped together. Everything is grouped together. Yeah. Now let me go back to my question and see how I'm doing. From there, it says editing the shape of the sets, 1 mark, including the elements of each set in a Venn diagram, 2 marks. Grouping all objects and the sets to form one Venn diagram, 2 marks. Copying and pasting the Venn diagram on page 2, 2 marks. Adjusting the set appearance at the bottom of the page, 2 marks. Now let me copy the Venn diagram and then I paste it on page 2. Actually, that is what I need. Just get this now, the whole of it. I press Ctrl C on my keyboard. Now I need to go to page 2. I don't have page 2 so far, so I actually have to create page 2. I'll put my cursor at the end of the document and I press Ctrl Enter. The moment I press Ctrl Enter, it gets for me another page. Press Ctrl V and my Venn diagram is actually put on page 2. When I go onto my question paper, it says editing the shape, I'm done, including elements, grouping, copying and pasting the Venn diagram on page 2, that is okay. Adjusting the set to appear at the bottom of the page. Save the file as culture. So that is what I'm left with. So what do I have to do is to adjust this to appear at the bottom of the page. I can actually copy even the table and put it on this page 2 that I have. The table and the Venn diagram. So they told me to save it as culture. So I go to File, Save As, because I'm saving it for the first time. Tap on Browse. After tapping on Browse, I'll actually save it as culture. They told me to save it as culture. Where will I save it? I save it on the desktop. If I have a folder, well and good, but right now I don't have a folder. I tap on New Folder. I say, let me call it David. Tap Enter. Double click to open, and then I save my work. After that, I close, and that is all for this question. Now it tells me, lastly, print your work on 2 pages. That is 1 mark. So to print my work, I'll just have to click on the File tab. Let me first of all take it back to normal. I'll have to click on the File tab, then I tap on the Print button. And I tap on Print. It displays the Print dialog box, which has a number of things that I have to do. But if at all I see that this is my printer that I have, just set at task Alpha 3510I, just tap on the Print and it will pick me the 2 pages because it is saying me 1 of 2. It means when I tap on 2, it actually has those 2 pages. May God bless you. See you in the next lecture. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share and comment.